back to my channel, guys. It's your girl Lakita, and I am here doing something different. I'm doing a melt and pour soap making video. So we're gonna start off with some goat milk melt and pour soap base. You can purchase this on Amazon. This is a very efficient way to go ahead and just quickly make some hand soap. And that's basically what I'm making. I make hand soaps for Makei Beauty, which is my company, and they do really well. And they are really, really moisturizing. And so basically what I do is I take a bar of this goat milk melt and pour soap base, and I'm cutting it up. I'm using 2 of those pictures because the way that I'm going to do this soap, I'm going to have like the bottom like a rose color, because it's going to have like, it's a rose soap basically. So the bottom is going to have the pink, and then the top half of the soap is going to be white. So you want to have 2 different pouring pictures, and you can get these also on Amazon. And you know, I just fill up as I'm cutting it into cubes. I'm filling 1 up, and then I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 45 seconds intervals until it is completely melted. And now once I take it out of the microwave, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stir it to make sure that there's no chunks in it and that everything melted evenly. So that's what you see me doing. I always work in gloves. Y'all know COVID is out here, baby. It's getting better, but at the same time, you know, you want to be sterile with everything that you're doing, especially when you're selling this to the public. I'm just stirring this at this point. And as you can see, I already have some other cubes cut in the other picture. But this picture, because it's going to be the bottom of the soap, where the pink is going to be, this is where the one that I'm going to add like pigment to. But right now, first I'm going to add some fragrance to it. This soap had a fragrance of cucumbers. So that's what I placed in there, or poured in there, I should say. So now I'm going to stir that to make sure that it is going to be in there evenly, and that every drop of this melt and pour soap base has that fragrance in it. You kind of want to work quickly once you take this base out of the microwave, because it can start setting like really fast. So some of this I'm going to speed up, because all I'm doing is mixing, you know, pigments into the soap pour, or the soap base I should say. And then if you're going to be using pigment, you know, do it like in intervals, like as far as like, just do a little bit at a time. That way you can evenly distribute it within that soap base. If you choose to do like a melt and pour soap base type of soap. There's other options to making soap, which I'll do videos on those and then at another time. But right now, today is all about the melt and pour soap base. So of course I want to make it a little bit pinker, so I'm going to add a little bit more pigment to it. So that's what you see me doing, is adding more pigment. And then I'm going to, of course, stir that in, make sure it's, you know, even within the soap base. And I typically use like spatulas or disposable spoons when I'm stirring, but like I was in a rush, honey, so I was using the actual little measuring spatula that I measured with the pigment. I'm just stirring. That's why I'm just like speeding this up. Now once you get it stirred, now you can start putting it into your soap trays. These soap trays, got them on Amazon for really, really cheap. You know, I got them in a package. Whatever's left over and can't fit in the square soap base, I always put into the floral soap molds. So yeah. So now that that's sitting there, what I'm doing, I've already melted the other picture, which is going to be the top of the soap, and that is just basically going to be white. Okay, it's going to be white. Okay, like that's it, point blank, period. It's going to be white and pink soap, half and half. Then I'm adding more fragrance because of course you added fragrance to the pink picture of soap base. Now you need to do it to the white portion so that there's soap distributed, fragrance distributed all throughout the soap. When people purchase your soap, they think it smells heavenly. So now that I have that melted and stirred, now I'm just going to pour that over the top of the pink. And I use these as hand soaps. A lot of, I mean, they can be used as bar soaps for taking a bath as well. But this, when I use these molds, I particularly use these for making hand soaps and not body soaps. But I mean, either way, they can be used for both. I'm just saying what I do. And to get the bubbles out, you have some alcohol. You want to just spray some alcohol over it. I'm going to set some actual rose petals on the top of my soap to give it that, you know, that little layer, you know, just give it a look, you know, you know. And some of them, what I do is crush the petals so that it's just like sprinkled. Some of them I leave like the rose petals like together, so, and leave them whole so that they look like actual roses that's embedded in them. And what I do while the top is still kind of, you know, wet, or not wet, but moldable, I push the roses in, you know, so that they're sticking into the soap, like they're gonna mold into the soap once it sets. And like I mentioned, I put a little rose soap over there, which I gave to my daughter, because I'm not gonna sell those. It was just left over. And then once you let it sit, I let mine sit sometimes for like 24 hours. You don't have to, but I do. And now you're just gonna fill it out. And that's your soap. That's your soap. So you just take them all out. You can package them however you desire to package yours. I got my actual rose petals. I forgot to tell you guys this. I got my rose petals also off of Amazon. And you can use these, the ones that I purchased, you can use them in teas. So just in case you wanted to know. But yeah, pretty much I got everything off of Amazon for my hand soaps. So if you do want to purchase some hand soaps, you can go and check me out on Instagram. It's Makei_Beauty_Image, or you can go right to my website, which is www.makeibeauty.com, and you can purchase your hand soaps there. Um, so yeah, yeah. And this is the finished product. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I release other videos. And until next time, always aspire to inspire someone every single day. Stay bossed up, beauties. Have a good one.